What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods XY. Back in the building, man. Listen, y'all know what time it is. It is time to review this album, man. After getting the beats from Kendrick Lamar and the entire culture, after petitions and bullet-riddled hoodies with hookah smoke oozing out the back, Drake finally released his joint project with PND, man. Now, I went into this listening to find my favorite cuts, and I think it goes without saying that all my opinions are my opinions. And if you feel any different, feel free to comment and let me know in the comment section, man. That's all I can really say about it. But listen, I want to start this off by saying this is not a GNX comparison. So I say that to say, if you here to make a comparison to GNX, please take a seat and calm your ass down.
Oh my God.
These are two completely different records here, man. We talking about rap versus R&B. At least this is what this is supposed to be, because this one's strictly for the ladies, right? Let's talk about it. So one thing that annoyed me, right, as I went further into this Drake project and Party Next Door and his singing, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. His singing ain't great. I know a lot of people gonna say Drake versatile, he could do this, he could do that. But to me, the singing in this shit was subpar. It just was not it, bruh. I think this project really exposes his singing abilities, which I think goes as far as only hooks and bridges. Like, can you really think about it? When Drake gotta actually make a song with somebody like Party Next Door who strictly does R&B, and you gotta make the entire song and sing with this nigga, you realize this nigga really ain't really that good of a singer, bro. Like, with this record, Drake is expected to keep up and croon with PND. And that shit just doesn't work, dog. I don't know about y'all, but for me, that shit ain't work. Drake just ends up later on in these tracks trying to sing and rap in the middle of the croon. And it's kind of weird, dog. It's kind of like the formula just being recycled all over the project. And it just came off to me as Drake featuring Party Next Door. Like, to me, it doesn't feel like it was a joint project. It felt like Drake featuring Party Next Door. Drake just seemed to overpower him on this project. So it almost comes off as Drake just decided this is gonna be about me, dog. Party Next Door just like, yo, I'm just happy to be here, man.
Just here so I won't get fined.
So let's get into some of the tracks that I care to comment on, because for the most part, bruh, this was very skippable, man. And I'm sorry, Drizzy fans. I'm trying to give y'all a very honest review, and that's what I'm doing. This was very skippable, bruh. Let's go. We're going to try to go track by track, but we only going to go for what matters, bruh, because if I don't mention it, that means that shit was not notable, man. We got the track list here, and so starting with CN Tower, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Straight ass gas. Straight ass gas. Ass gas, bro. I was not feeling that shit. It was just like I said, it was a bunch of crooning, all the shit that I just didn't want to hear the shit, man. And that's just me keeping it real. Yeah. So then we go to Mothballs, right? Very underwhelming, harmonizing. Just seemed like the structure was all over the place, dog. And the shit is called Mothball, dog. Like, why? Listen, whatever meaning it has, looking at it at first glance don't make you want to listen to that shit, man. And I'm not gonna skip the fact that, you know, they slid this lyric in there. I remember stressing over bills like a Buffalo fan. Now shorty's calling me Drake, not I'll be Graham, damn. Like, bruh, come on, man.
No. No.
And then we get to something about you. By the time I got here, I was already tired of him just saying something about you. No, literally the hook just says there's something about you. Like, he continues to say this shit. There's something about you. There's something about you. Like, something about this track, nigga, just said lazy to me. It just told me that this was a lazy track. And, you know, a lot of these songs being like a minute and some just shows that this was very lazy. I don't know. It just gives off lazy. And then you got the track Crying in Chanel. Ass gas. Straight ass gas, bro. That was not it, bro. So then we get to Spider-Man, Superman. Now, there's a sample in this one too, and it sounds like it might be from Lloyd's Southside record. And once I was able to kind of hear that, it made me like the way the record started. So I like it for that reason. I think that record is decent. I don't think it's like trash. I think it's decent, and I think the sample is really like distinctive. And like I told you, I like music with samples. And I thought that was a okay record. Then we go to Deeper, which is one of the tracks that I think a lot of people would say that they actually like thought was decent, which is cool. Deeper is a dope track, and we're already 6 songs in. at this point. Then there's Brian Steele, right? This song is cool, but it comes off as Drake trying to tap into his Young Thug shit. Like the way he flowing on this at portions of the song just sound like he trying to sound like. And also in these songs, this is supposed to be for the women, right? But I feel like in this whole thing, Drake keep trying to find these little pockets, these little opportunities to throw subs. Like, bro, we don't believe you, dog. And I think you need to understand this. The tough guy Drake is gone. Nobody believes it, man.
Player, please.
Nobody believes it. So I think the focus here should have been to just focus on the album and what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be some sexy songs for you. And I felt like they drifted off of that point, a couple of times. So that was kind of like, yeah, kind of throws off the vibe of the album. So then we get to Raining in Houston, right? I'm not gonna go through small time fame. Small time fame for me, I ain't like that shit. Pimmy's Dilemma, I like that. I don't know who that is singing on it, Pim, but whoever that is, I think that was a good interlude, a good cut, We get to Give Me a Hug, right? So Give Me a Hug is that one record that everybody was talking about, right? So here's what's interesting in this record, right? This record was interesting because this is the one that he supposedly dissed Joe Budden in, right? But look how he starts off the record. It goes, yeah, Drake elimination, fake intimidation, take a minute, take a deep breath, have a little bit of patience. Drizzy, you amazing, you the inspiration. Should sound just like Big Sean on this one, bro, but y'all know we already talked about this. But hey, that's another video. You set the bar for the next generation. You Neo in the Matrix. These niggas is just Nemo in the ocean. Small fish making kids feel emotion. Now, this is what I mean by throwing the little shots in there. Like, I felt like on this record, he was trying to throw shots. Obviously, this is probably thrown at Kendrick, with this, because that was his main angle, the whole entire thing. Using you for promotion, truer words have never been spoken. Like, bruh, using you for promotion. I think this playing the victim thing and acting like people coming after you for a specific reason, as if people didn't see all the other things they saw. That shit is old, bruh. And it makes people disconnect with your music, dog. That's just something I think. I appreciate the fans rocking with me. This is really just a small token. Really fucking with a visionary. I think it's interesting that he mentions here, only reason I ain't got a girl and I ain't getting married is because I'm really out here filling up the itinerary. That shows you that Drake hears what people have been saying to him. And people have been talking about the fact that you are running around like a lonely guy who doesn't have anything of substance. Like back when you tried to make it a laughing matter because you were talking about Pusha T being married, and Pusha T came back and checked you on that one and said, you talk about marriage like it's a bad thing.
You mentioned wedding ring like it's a bad thing. Your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing.
Yeah. So, I thought it was interesting that he added that to it. But what I wanted to get to is down further where he talks about Melissa Ford. So he says, Savage, you the only nigga check in on me when we really in some shit, brother. Melissa Ford, you a legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a D suck. Now, y'all already know he talking about Joe Budden, which now makes sense because of the shots that he threw at Joe Budden with that subliminal post. And, he talking about shit about to be a lit summer. Bro, they waited for you in the summer of last year. How many times you gonna keep telling people it's gonna be a lit summer?
Oh my God.
You literally got litigation right now that's open right now, and you telling people it's about to be a lit summer? You promising this shit again? Like, bro, this man, when I tell you this man has not learned, he just has not learned. But in this song, what I don't like, it's like, bro, you talking about fuck a rap beef, I'm trying to get a party lit. But you continuously talk about the beef when you get a chance on these records. And you call out Melissa Ford. Melissa Ford, you call her out by name, but everybody else getting subbed. Make that one make sense, bro. Like, this is what I'm telling. This is why I'm saying people disconnect and they don't get where you coming from, dog. You call Melissa Ford by name and everybody else just gets subliminal. So we gotta guess who you talking about. But now you got the smoke for all the women. Like, you always bringing somebody into some shit that's associated with the person that you actually beefing with or the person you actually got a problem with. We gonna call it beef because beef is, that shit is something. But that's what I wanted to point out with that. I'm not gonna stay on that side of it too long. We're gonna get back to what we originally came here to do, man, because this dude be wildin'. So now we get to the next cut. Raining in Houston. So Raining in Houston, I actually like that sample in that one too, because it sounds like, if you listen to the track, if y'all go back and listen, it sounds like he's using that Beyonce record. I forgot what the name of the Beyonce record is, but I think Beyonce may have sampled that also. I thought that was dope just hearing that sample, because I think that's a dope sample. I always thought that was a dope sample. So yeah. And then we got Lasers, Ass Gas, Digital Ass Gas. Bruh, ass gas, my nigga. Terrible. I was not feeling that shit, bro. But hey, whatever, man. Then we got Meet Your Padre. Meet Your Padre, bro. I'm like, bro, come on, man. It's like Drake just trying to tap into different areas of music. But for me, bro, that shit, man, was ass gas, bro. Like, don't come in here trying to like throw these little things in here to try to see which area you gonna tap into. It's almost like throwing this shit at the wall and seeing what's gonna stick. Like, maybe if I throw this record out there, maybe so many people will respond to it. Maybe this is the next direction I need to go in. Like, bro, who are you as an artist? I think that's what people want to hear here. Who are you as an artist right now through all the trials and tribulations that you just went? Because right now people confused. They don't know who you are. Because now we go into Nokia, right? Nokia, I was just confused on this joint because I feel like he was trying to get on some like Too Short shit for a moment. And that might just be me, but it just ain't connecting, bro. I tried. I really gave this like a legitimate try, man. And the hook for this was just super simple and cheesy to me. So it didn't work. And then you got Die Trying, which is Drake, PND, and Yebba. Cool joint. I ain't mad at it. I think the tunes are like melodic. And I mean, we like Drake with the melodies, right? So I think this one worked for the occasion. It works, man. Like, these songs can work for special occasions, man. Then you got Somebody Loves Me, Ass Gas. Maybe worth a revisit once again, but ass gas, bro. Then you got Celibacy. Celibacy, ass gas, bro. Straight ass gas, bro. Fucking bro. I was not feeling that shit, bro. I did see that he threw in the lyrics in that we not like them, baby, and they're not like us. Okay. I see what you trying to do there, dog. But it could be a reach, but I see what you trying to do. Anyway, you tried it, but ass gas, dog. I'm sorry, man. Then you got On My Way, man. I thought this record had some potential, and then the beat just never dropped. And I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that. I was waiting for the beat to drop, and I think it would have been a better record if the beat had dropped, but they continued it on that tone that it was on. And honestly, by this point of the album, I was actually tired of the crooning and shit by PND and Drake. This shit just got repetitive by the time I got to this point of the album, and I really didn't want to hear them sing anymore. It's just too much. And for a record like this, I think 21 songs is just too much. I feel like if you're gonna come out with something like this and you're gonna make it for like the ladies and you're gonna try to stick to this one kind of sound, 21 songs is way too much. Like, you could have kept it at a solid 10 and just make those a solid 10 records that are for the ladies. Like, right? Unless, this wasn't for them and it was on some other shit, but whatever, man. Then we get to Glorious. Glorious had a cool little vibe, but this one kind of gave me UK vibes. It sounded like Central C without the accent, bro. Like, but it was a cool record. And then Drake kind of starts sounding like Ice Spice towards the end, bro. And that shit kind of threw me off. Like, it's like dude all over the place, man. And I can't figure it out. Like, I don't know. And then you got When He's Gone. So When He's Gone, another good cut, decent. Wasn't mad at this one. This a cool little vibe when you cruising, with a bad one. Like, it's a cool little vibe. That's why I say these things are situational. You feel me? But I wasn't really like feeling it like that. It's like, it's cool, but it ain't really like my thing, dog. Like I said, if you vibing, you cruising with somebody, it's, you could make it happen. And then you got Greedy. Greedy, the last cut on it, man. Honestly, Greedy, ass gas. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't think anything past these records that I mentioned were like it, bruh. This is a lackluster attempt, and I think this proves that, and it's not because it's Drake or anything like that. I think this just proves that not everybody can do a joint album. Party Next Door is an R&B crooner, dog. He sings. Drake is a guy who raps and then can get by with singing. So having to hold your own verse of you singing, Drake was just terrible at that on this project. And I'm being 100% honest. Y'all know, like, I'm gonna give y'all the real. This is how I feel. Like, I might joke around and say it's ass gas, but the thing is, I really mean that. I feel like they could have did better, but also I feel like everybody ain't meant to do a joint album. Like this, and this just isn't. This ain't it. And maybe if you do this over, and like I said, you keep it at 10 songs and you like choose quality over quantity, which I feel like they did not do with this, I feel like you get a better record out of them. You get a better project out of them. But this one was underwhelming, and if I gotta rate this on a scale, honestly, if we going 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to give this like a 3 for effort, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm being so damn honest right now. For effort, I'm gonna have to give it a 3. Maybe I'll give it a few more listens to see if that changes, but I feel like the effort just wasn't here on this one, man. And it just sounds like it was lazily put together. It's very repetitive, a bunch of the same things being said, a bunch of the same crooning, recycled drum patterns. It ain't it, man. For this being the first project that you're involved in after everything happened and it being like this, I feel like it's a terrible release. Now, maybe, he does better on his own project. I'm sure he'll do way better on that since, it's his own project. But that's where I'm at with it, man. That's my assessment of it. Some people might feel different, but that's just where I'm at with it. I say 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Because there were some tracks on here that I thought were decent, but nothing on this blew me out the water and said, yo, this sound like a banger, right? None of that shit did that. Are these cool joints? If you riding with your shorty, or you with your significant other, or you chilling with a bad one and you want to like get some vibes, yeah, there's some joints on here for that. But strictly for that. This shit does not apply anywhere else. And and that's saying that for the good records that are on here, not for the bad ones. Like, cause a lot of shit on here, I ain't playing that shit nowhere. Like, it's straight ass gas, bruh. Like, bruh. Like, this the type of shit. Like, some of these records, bruh, you hear these shits be recorded, you gotta be like, bruh,
Do me a favor, get out of here.
get
out of here, man.
Like, yo, it just is what it is, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. How do y'all feel about this drop? What's your rating on it? Drop your ratings in the comment section. And let's keep it honest. Drop your ratings in the comment section. 1 out of 10, what are you giving this? Some people might think that my 3 is cruel, but I'm giving y'all my opinion and how I listened to this, how I took this, man. And I gave it a solid listen. I listened to every track at least 3 times. So I spent the entire day listening to this, man. So I know I'm coming from a real place, but let me know in the comment section, man. It's your boy Goods. And if you have not subscribed to the channel and you appreciate the videos that I'm dropping, just do your boy a favor. Go down there and hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to join the membership, hit the join underneath this video. You could join the membership. You get access to all the live shows. You can go back to the very first one that we did. You get access to it all. And you get the drops early, man. And if you haven't, make sure you follow me on Twitch so you don't miss another live. Till next time, it's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go.